As we saw, creating a hotsheet is pretty straightforward, but how do we modify an existing hotsheet? This is also easy, so let's walk through the steps for modifying the search criteria for a particular hotsheet. First, let's retrieve the hotsheet that we want to modify. From the main menu bar, select Searches, then click the Hotsheets Save Searches link. This page shows all the hotsheets, saved searches, selections, and CMA reports that we might have saved. Select the box next to the hotsheet that we want to modify, then click Load at the top of the screen on the green bar. This loads the hotsheet into the same search screen where you created the hotsheet. In our example, we'll return to the full search screen. Now we can change or add whatever criteria we like. For this example, let's change the price range and the style choice. On the style choice, we'll remove the two that we've got right now and we'll just select Rambler or Ranch. We'll also modify the map search location by selecting the display map. We'll clear the rectangle that we had saved earlier and use the polygon tool to outline another area for our hotsheet. This will be saved with our hotsheet. Remember that we can always select Hide Map to return to the other search criteria. When we're finished with modifications, select the Create Auto Hotsheet button again. Of course, we can also view the results first to explore the changes to our search criteria. From the results screen, I'll select Create Auto Hotsheet. This time on the hotsheet screen, click the Save As drop-down list to retrieve the existing hotsheet that we want to update. While we're on this screen, we can also change any of this information as well. For example, the time of day for the email, or the email message itself at the bottom. When we're finished, just select Save at the top of the screen, and it's ready to go for the next delivery time. Remember that on this screen, you can also change whether you or your clients will receive the emails for this hotsheet. This allows you to control emailing property list according to your own preference. Now here's a good tip for using auto hotsheets that might be helpful in the future. Ordinarily, we may be using hotsheets to search for multiple properties in a particular location or price range or style. But hotsheets are also really useful for getting updates on a particular property that you might be watching on the MLS. or that might be listed at some point on the MLS. For example, let's say that we've spotted a property that's been listed for a while, and we want to get notified anytime anything changes on the listing, price, status, financing terms, and so on. Here's how we create a hot sheet for that property. Select Searches, then either full or address search. In the search fields, find the house number field and enter just the house number alone, without any north, south, east, or west direction field. You may also want to enter a zip code or city to make sure that you don't get the same house number in a different location as well. Don't enter any other criteria in the search. That includes under status. In this case, the search started by default with an active status. I'm going to clear the status. The only criteria that I want in this case are the house number and the zip code. You could also use, instead of zip code, a city. Just select Create Auto Hotsheet. And follow the steps for creating a hot sheet, but just for yourself, not necessarily for a client connection, although you could do that as well. That's all there is to it. Notice that I'm not selecting any clients in this case, although you could, but I'm just doing this to go to me every day. I'll select an hour of the day. In this case, maybe I'll select 6 a.m. I don't have any clients selected to send to. I'm still going to get those reports in the email. Of course, if I'm logged in, I will get access to all the reports. For my email subject, and I don't really need anything in the email message. When I'm all finished with this, then I'll just click Save, as in before. It takes me back to my search screen. That's all there is to it. You'll be notified anytime that most anything changes on that listing. For example, list price, status change, financing terms, and so on. So now we've actually created two separate types of auto hot sheets. By the way, the single property hot sheet will be sent to us only when something changes on that listing. Otherwise, we won't get an email sent to us.